What do Devontae Adams, George Kittle, Justin Jefferson, Deebo Samuel, and Amon-Ra St. Brown all have in common? Well, besides being some of the most reliable hands in the game of football, they're also the stars of the new Netflix series Receiver. From the same team that brought you the show Quarterback, Receiver takes you deep inside the huddles, locker rooms, and personal lives of 5 of the best pass catchers and playmakers in the NFL. Catch Receiver now playing only on Netflix.
You are now watching Believe. Do you believe?
We're back. Lakers 3
talk.
wins in a row.
I got 3 wins in a row.
Doesn't matter who they played. Doesn't matter who was on the floor. We got 3 wins in a row. Right?
Yeah, you played your schedule. Never matters who you play. You always want to win. But I mean, in the back of a fan's mind, they're like, they didn't play anybody that was any good.
That's true. But when you look back at it, in like a couple months from now, win.
In the coach's mind, or if you're a Lakers staff mind, you're like, you know, we did what we supposed to do as men. We took out the trash, not to disrespect
But they're
anybody.
aware. Like, of course they're aware. But do you think they devalue it in any way? Like they didn't have their players, or like they're injured.
Who players were injured?
Spurs. They played the Pistons without Cade and without Isaiah. Like their best players.
That has nothing to do with us.
I'm just saying from a fan standpoint, like you just said, they care a lot. But like from a players, you would say like a win's a win.
A win is a win.
Okay.
You went out there, you played your schedule.
Yeah, no, but before we
You slept well that night. Imagine
win.
losing
Exactly.
to those teams.
You're right.
You feel what I'm saying? Then waking up the next day, seeing the shit that we talking. You know what I mean?
Speaking of that, we need to back up and we need to clarify. I know this happens all the time. The media is going to twist your words, my words.
Yeah.
They are claiming that you said to trade LeBron James.
That's not what I said.
That's not what you said.
I said if.
You said no. This is what
I
happened.
said I would never.
Let me just replay what we said. I was like, yo, the Laker fans are crazy. They're talking about trading LeBron. And we both know we would never do that. But let's say they did.
Yeah.
And you said, well, I know Jeannie, she would never. And also, I personally think that they should not. You said Lamar Odom thinks the Lakers should not trade LeBron James.
But if you did.
That doesn't mean you did want to.
It would be a come up.
Yeah. I mean, I can, and people, the majority of people agree with that. They said, I mean, you're trading LeBron, you're gonna get a haul, and you're gonna be put back into contention. They agree with that. But I just wanted to clarify. He never said to trade LeBron, but thank you for we appreciate it.
Yeah. At least I know the people listening. Anyway.
So now, I know you didn't say trade LeBron, but you did say trade AD, and you saw what he's been doing these past 3 games. LeBron out.
But it's all about if he could,
So do you want to retract that statement?
No,
or
you got to put it together for 60, 70 games. It's all about being out there.
Right.
If you can be out there for 60, 70 games, and make it into the playoffs.
Yeah, I mean, it is 3 games, but
it's still sports.
What do you mean by
You
that?
have to produce on the field. No matter if I like you or like your style of play.
Right.
Especially me talking about it from this perspective. Right? Which is a lot different from me being out there.
Right.
Being talked about. So no offense to anybody.
Right.
You know
No, because he's been balling. Like
he's
been doing what we know he can do.
Looking like AD.
Looking like AD, like getting every rebound. I think he had 10 offensive rebounds in a game, and the other team had 8. I think it was versus the Nets. He out rebounded them on the offensive boards. So he's hitting his jumpers. But one thing I've noticed is he's trying to focus more on attacking the paint rather than settling for jumpers and threes.
Him rebounding shows toughness. You know what I'm saying? That's showing that he's mixing it up because he gets the label as soft.
Right.
But that's because he's always injured.
It's unfortunate, but so that brings me to our next point. Do you believe that AD is a top 5 player in the league or top 10, whatever you think, when healthy?
If he's healthy, no doubt.
You think top 5?
He could be.
Right now.
If he's healthy, 100%.
You think?
Yeah, because he defends the rim, protects the rim, shoots the ball off the dribble at 7 feet, and he plays in the post, which he's best at.
Yeah.
I think.
I mean, because he plays on both, like you said, he's doing both sides.
Yeah.
Like, I think probably.
Which every player really should do. I don't even like that player plays both sides of the ball. I don't even really If you play in the NBA, that's what your
Yeah,
goal
you're
should
right
be.
because people emphasize that all the time. Like, oh, like
Yeah.
he's a
That's
two-way player. You should. I mean,
your goal should be a two-way player. To be a two-way player, if you're talented enough.
I personally think AD's in the top 10. There's like so many. One fully healthy.
Because no one's ever even seen him fully healthy. It's been 2010 since our championship.
Yeah, before 20. Yeah.
Not 2010. Excuse me. 2020.
I mean, yeah, before 2020,
right?
but before that was 2010 with you.
Yeah.
Crazy.
So you got to put some consecutive years together healthy.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, and the years that he's been healthy, he won in 2020.
He's going to produce.
In 2021, he got injured.
He's going to be an unstoppable force.
Yeah, so prayers, hopefully, please stay healthy. I mean, LeBron, too, he's getting old, and he's battling through an injury right now.
His groin, right?
Yeah, it's his groin again. But do you still think that the Lakers can trade Russ? I know you said you never said you wanted to trade Russ. I did. Do you think that they should consider trading him now that his value is much higher and they can get more for him?
Well, as far as like the business wise, or personal feelings on how I feel about him, I think you have to give it consideration if you're trying to make that leap into deep playoff contention.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. It's no personal feelings. I would love to see that happen with Russ here. I don't know if that can happen with the team that they have now. With the healthy AD and the healthy LeBron.
You don't think? Do you think it's because
I don't know. Maybe with Dennis Schroeder and Bryant.
What do you think that they bring?
Defense and toughness. You could never have enough of that.
Right.
If you want to play for it all.
So do you think that we're lacking? Do you think the reason why we wouldn't win a championship is because mainly we don't have shooting, or is it just like a talent thing? We don't have enough compared to the other teams like the Bucks and the Warriors, Celtics.
Yeah, I don't think you're as deep as those teams. I don't think we're as deep as those teams.
Yeah.
Right now, like 1 through 9, 1 through 10.
I have a question.
I think those teams are. They might not be deeper than us as far as rolling the ball out if we were just playing pickup games. But they might be deeper than us as far as systematic wise.
I mean, these teams have been together too for longer.
That's what I'm saying.
So this is my point. This is my question. The Lakers, I feel like, are trapping themselves. And when I say the Lakers, I mean the front office. They have all their money being spent on 3 players, and then they use the excess money to sign players to 1 or 2 year deals. So let's say a guy like, for example, Malik Monk, he balls out. Mm-hmm. He's going to go get paid somewhere else. We can't even bring him back. But let's say he ends up playing like shit. We're not going to sign him again. So it's like, I feel like it's a trap. Is it not?
You got to make sure you re-sign those players.
But we don't have the money to. So it's like, that's why I feel like the Lakers are trapping themselves. And it's tough because you have LeBron, you have AD, you have Russ, and you got to pay those guys.
Well, those players that you get for 1 or 2 years, they got to be like.
But my point is, we're trying to build, a culture and camaraderie. Mm-hmm. How are you going to do that when you have? Like I'm not like when you understand what I'm saying though? Like how are you going to build that when you have guys on 1 or 2 year deals and it's a trap? They're not going to come back. They're most likely not going to come back. We wanted Malik Monk back. We couldn't because we couldn't pay him. And if he didn't play well, why would we sign him again? That's what I've been thinking.
Yeah, that's pretty tough. Gotta give that one some thought.
Yeah. Who do you think is more valuable right now to the Lakers? Austin Reeves or Lonnie Walker? Because they've both been our top role players.
Man, you put me in a tough one. I think Austin Reeves is a better playmaker. Lonnie Walker's got some dog in him. That's tough. I think whoever's shooting the ball better at the particular time.
Right now, it's AR, and regardless of the time, AR is always playing better defense, and he is creating for others.
He's a lot more active.
It's unbelievable.
He makes players better around him, and that you can see.
And he's so underrated because he's not flashy. He
does that through passing the ball, though. It shows his IQ.
Yeah. He's shown that. And the thing is, people who aren't Laker fans and don't watch every game, they underestimate him because they don't know.
No, because he's white.
First of all, he's bleach.
Yeah.
So and then second, I think he's the only white player on the team, which is funny.
I think so, but it happens in basketball right now.
I know.
Not a lot of white American basketball players. That's why I'm like really trying to push AAU. And in America, we have to push that, like how they do in Europe. Like when you have talent,
Right.
you push that talent. We don't do that here.
I know.
And we push, Christopher Columbus and shit that don't really matter.
So we'll push it on our podcast.
I'm just saying, like, you know what I mean? It's the truth.
No, I know what you're saying.
And so they surpass us. And so, the kids in the hood, the black kids, we're going to get it. But the kids in the suburbs, the game don't evolve the same way as these Europeans kids' games evolve.
I mean, look at Wembanyama. However say his last name, him.
Yeah, he's a beast.
Yeah.
And I bet you he'd probably been pro since he was 14, 13.
Yeah, same thing with Giannis. I mean, Giannis was doing that when he was younger. When he was like 14, 15, he was playing like that. And
it could be happening here. Like, you could have kids like Mike Miller and White Chocolate, Jason Williams. Imagine if you push oh shit, you got a special gift from basketball.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. But back to Austin Reeves, I think people underestimate him because he's not a flashy player.
He's white now.
Well, but he's not a flashy player.
Yeah.
And he does a lot of things that don't show up on the stat sheet. So,
but players with high basketball IQs usually do. They don't always have to get 30 points like Luka and LeBron.
Right.
You know what I mean?
But you look at things like plus minus, and you see that he's and I saw last night there's 3 players in the NBA that are currently averaging 50, 40, 90. It's Steph Curry, it's Shea from the Thunder, and Austin Reeves.
Wow.
So it just shows you.
That means he has all-star potential. Right?
And he's being more aggressive. He's playing with more swag.
Yeah.
So
I know he loving LA.
Of course he
He's
is.
the only white dude on the team. Yeah, you crazy.
We're gonna have him on the show soon.
Oh, please do.
We will. Looking ahead, we got the Suns tomorrow. It's our not first real test, but we've in our past 4 games or past 3 games, we played 3 against 3 teams that were
This is without LeBron.
Now we got the Suns. We don't know. And speaking of LeBron, do you think the Lakers are better without LeBron? Because
that's stupid.
This is what I'm saying.
I'm not a fan. I know basketball.
It's crazy though, because like I said, I always put out a little questionnaire. Drop your questions. The number one thing: are the Lakers better without LeBron? They won 3 games without LeBron. It's stupid. I know.
It's hard for me to even answer that question. So 3 games they won.
Nets, Pistons.
What about if they came down to 1-possession games? I'm just saying,
I'm on the same page. I think it's crazy. Just like we have to address trading LeBron. This is what the fans they want you to talk about.
How long do you think that would last?
What?
I'm just saying, if you didn't have this win streak,
we'll see tomorrow.
It's good for the team's psychology. You know what I'm saying?
So no, they come without.
If you're
LeBron.
a real teammate, so you're like, oh shit. Imagine how good we can be when we get one of the best, arguably one of the best players ever.
That's what I'm thinking. That's what I was like.
So I don't know if some teammates don't really even think like that. I don't know.
We spoke about this.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
The temperament of his team.
We're going to find out pretty soon because like Rob said, he's going to give it 20 games. And we're already 15 games in, and you already know he's been on the phones. You don't make a trade. Oh, today I want to make a trade. Let me make a trade. It's like he's definitely working right now. So... But what do you think? What do the Lakers got to do to win that game tomorrow, with or without LeBron?
You asking me personally what I would do on the court? Every time Chris Paul...
I think he may be injured.
Is he?
I think he's injured. Or we'll check. Yeah, I think he's injured.
Well, even though I know they're a high pick and roll team.
Yes.
Every time they go into a pick and roll, I will fall back into a 2-3 zone. No matter if you're a big man and you're on top, or you're a small man and you're down low.
So that means like if they do a pick and roll,
I would just fall back.
You just go into a 2-3.
Take away a lot of the options, especially the roll options.
Do teams do that? I don't think.
I don't know if they can really get that tricky.
Yeah.
We did it with Chris Paul when we were on the Lakers and he was on New Orleans. He was too ball dominant, too good. He
I'm
probably could beat
definitely going to go
He could
back and
probably
watch
beat us
it
by
now.
himself.
Those were such great series. You guys played them a couple times in the playoffs. Great series, and who was the second best player on the team?
Because he's just too much of a scientist.
It was him, and who was the second best player on the team?
I don't even know.
David
West, maybe.
He's a good player. I remember those were battles.
They didn't have like a dynamic scorer or nobody like, you know what I mean? Nobody that could put the ball in the basket from all different type of angles and shit like that. Chris Paul was just that good at.
Do you think that was prime CP on the Hornets? Or
yeah, he was just that good at making. He was that good that the Lakers wanted him.
What are your thoughts?
Right?
That was actually another question. What are your thoughts on that whole situation when they tried to trade for Chris Paul and it got vetoed?
I was happy.
Of course.
I mean, it was just I don't know what year it was. That was 2009, 2010. But I guess that was just like it could happen
Right.
moment
For
me.
you, yeah.
Yeah. At that point in time, I was hurt, but I'm here now.
You're here and you got 2 rings on your fingers.
Cherry,
Laker legend. And last thing, how do we keep the momentum going? You personally speaking as well, like when in your career, like how do you stay focused and continue and not get complacent like you're winning these games?
Well, it'd probably be a good time to hang out with each other, ride that momentum, play the game, see what's up, go out to eat with your boy, and scrap it out. Defense is the key.
So there we have it.
Just scrap it out.
Going for 4 straight tomorrow. I think that can be like a statement win because we've built up, like you said, taking out the trash, 3 games in a row, and now we got the Suns.
Who they play against the Gorillas? The Gorillas.
That's a conversation for another time. But that's a wrap.
Peace
The
out.
LADE Show. Peace.
Passion, drive, and patience. The formula for winning championships is also what keeps your ride or die alive. eBay Motors has everything you need to maintain your vehicle and level it up to peak performance. Superchargers, roof racks, exhaust kits, LED headlights, and more. Whether you're into speed, power, or style, eBay Motors has you covered. With over 122 million parts for your number one ride or die, you'll always find exactly what you're looking for. And with eBay Guaranteed Fit, your part is guaranteed to fit your ride every time or your money back. Because with eBay Motors, you're burning rubber, not cash. With all the parts you need at the prices you want, it's easy to make your car the MVP and bring home huge wins. Keep your ride or die alive at ebaymotors.com. Eligible items only. Exclusions apply. See ebaymotors.com.
Shopify is the global commerce platform that helps you sell at every stage of your business. Shopify is there to help you grow. Shopify helps you sell everywhere, from their all-in-one e-commerce platform to their in-person POS system. Shopify's got you covered. Shopify helps you turn browsers into buyers with the internet's best converting checkout, 36% better on average compared to other leading commerce platforms, and sell more with less effort thanks to Shopify Magic, your AI-powered all-star. What I love about Shopify is how no matter how big you want to grow, Shopify gives you everything you need to take control and take your business to the next level. Shopify powers 10% of all e-commerce in the U.S., and Shopify is the global force behind Allbirds, Rothy's, and Brooklinen, and millions of other entrepreneurs of every size across 175 countries. Plus, Shopify's award-winning help is there to support your success every step of the way. Because businesses that grow with Shopify. Sign up for a $1 per month trial period at shopify.com/Westwood1, all lowercase. Go to shopify.com/Westwood1 now to grow your business, no matter what stage you're in. Shopify.com/Westwood1.
What do Devontae Adams, George Kittle, Justin Jefferson, Deebo Samuel, and Amon-Ra St. Brown all have in common? Well, besides being some of the most reliable hands in the game of football, they're also the stars of the new Netflix series Receiver. From the same team that brought you the show Quarterback, Receiver takes you deep inside the huddles, locker rooms, and personal lives of 5 of the best pass catchers and playmakers in the NFL. Catch Receiver now playing only on Netflix.
Thank you for watching Believe. You can find more great content at Believe.com. That's BLEAV.com. Do you believe?
What do Devontae Adams, George Kittle, Justin Jefferson, Deebo Samuel, and Amon-Ra St. Brown all have in common? Well, besides being some of the most reliable hands in the game of football, they're also the stars of the new Netflix series Receiver. From the same team that brought you the show Quarterback, Receiver takes you deep inside the huddles, locker rooms, and personal lives of 5 of the best pass catchers and playmakers in the NFL. Catch Receiver now playing only on Netflix.